I also want to thank Wells Fargo for its generous support of the series and exhibit, as well as give special recognition to Altria, Capital Pride Alliance, the Washington Blade, and our Stonewall Circle donors. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Del Galloway, Vice President of Communications for Wells Fargo.
Storytelling. It is fundamental to who we are. In the New York Times, John Leland writes about long-term relationships and the stories we tell ourselves. He writes, "Memory is a tricky thing, subjective, malleable to the needs of narrative or the fog of time." He continues, "The style of memory we create is toward constructive story-making. We remember the stories we tell about our lives. We invent our lives in the remembering." Leland was writing about two men together for 58 years and counting. A love story. Here in this house, the museum, the telling of stories is paramount. It is in their DNA. It is their raison d'etre, their reason for being. Through storytelling, the museum pays homage to events that shape our lives. After all, news is the first draft of history. Good evening. By the way, you all look fantastic. I just have to tell you, we got a full house. It is with great pleasure, passion, and pride that Wells Fargo partners with the museum, the Kurt Bell, the Reef team, and others to tell the story of Stonewall and the evolution of the LGBTQ movement these past 50 years. These are important stories in the canon of American civil and equal rights. And tonight, our journey continues as we hear from Alan Cumming, beloved artist and activist, moderated by the wonderful Ari Shapiro. It is big, important stuff. We are so glad you're here. Enjoy the program.
Thank you, Del.